Is your fridge a science project? How about your mind? It's like this black hole that goes nowhere. And your closet, let's not talk about your closet. Is it like a storage bin you just forgotten about? If it is, then it is time to spring clean our life because we don't want to end up on an episode of Hoarders. I'm sorry, that's funny. The health edition, of course. I'm so sorry. Hi, my name is Bonnie. Welcome back to my channel, Healthy Done My Way. Spring is here, and it is really the perfect time to spring clean our health by way of starting in three areas: our fridge, our mind, and our closet. Yep, those three. So let's start with the closet. Okay, well, I don't want to start with the closet. Let's start with the fridge. Yeah, so our fridge, you know how sometimes our fridge can be this, like I said, a science project that just gone wrong. So we want to start with clearing out anything that may have been there like for weeks and months, like that salad dressing that probably been there for 2.5 years and has black mold at the bottom of the jar bottle. And some of us has the audacity to open it, smell it, and to see if it's still good. It's not good. Let it go. Let it go. Throw that out. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is look at foods in our refrigerator that has lots of sugar and it's just processed foods. And I'm talking about like packaged foods and what have you. So if you turn the label around on the item, and if the first three items, ingredients, is sugar, one of them is sugar, then say bye bye. Let it go. Because we don't need that. It's not serving our health. As a matter of fact, it is serving us sickness. So we have to let that go. Okay? So after we've done that and we've let go of things that may cause us harm, we are going to look at things as more nourishing. And I know it's a process. It's not going to happen up right away, but start where you are right now. And by that I mean start what you can get rid of. Okay, for instance, me, it was milk. And this was many, many years ago. I went from 1%, 2%, or however that works, to skim milk, to soy milk, to plant-based milk. And then it got to the point whereby I didn't want any milk at all. I was okay with it. I have it wasn't an issue for me anymore. So you see how that works? Start with things that you can get rid of and things that may be harming you, and find a replacement for that. I really like nut butter, and with that I went from the conventional store bought nut butter to the more whole foods type item. And by that I mean I went from peanut butter that had lots of preservative, lots of additives, sugar, salt, to just nut butter, just nuts, just the nuts. It's just like one of them I use is dry roasted almond butter. And with that, there has nothing else in it. You see how that works? Go from look at the items, and if it has a bunch of ingredients on the label, then it's time to start seeking out more. So restocking, refreshing your refrigerator, give it a more of a boost in health to you, that is. Is that making any sense? I hope it is. Okay. So we got the refrigerator out the way, and just like the fridge, our mind can sometimes get cluttered with things that is not serving us. Oh my goodness, anywhere from self doubt, stress, I'm not good enough, to I'm too old to start over. I am too tired. I can't do that. I don't have the intelligence to do that, to do this or that. Yes, you do. Sometimes we just need help in getting to where we need to be. So with our minds, we want to start with looking at things that we are good at. So those limiting beliefs and just around aging is that, again, I'm too old, I can't start over. Don't believe those lies. It's only lies. And I would challenge you to do this. Go onto Google or one of the sites and just look up, ask this question. How many women over 50 started their lives over? It doesn't have to be that. It can be what how many women over 50 started a weight training program? How many women over 50 started eating healthier and they had wonderful results? Whatever the case may be, whatever it is you're interested in. Because I can tell you right now, you're not too old. You're not too old. Okay? So you want to start there. And two, I would suggest um even just rethinking those, attacking those thoughts. And by that I mean look at those negative mental thoughts that are just holding you back and identify them and say to yourself, okay, what is good about me? What do I appreciate about me? And this is how you combat those negative thoughts. What is good about me? Just write it down or say it out. I know what I do is I look at the thing when I'm feeling some kind of way about myself. I'll just start listing the things that it makes of me and that people appreciate in me and I appreciate, mostly I appreciate in me. For instance, I would say something like this. Bonnie, I like your smile. Or Bonnie, rather, if anyone else doesn't like it or not, it's okay. It's I like your smile. Ronnie, you have this strong body. Or Ronnie, you have this thing about yourself that you're generous to other people. You value other people and who they are. And those things. And just think about what makes you you and then appreciate that. And then that way you can combat those negative thoughts because they will come. But you have to be ready to fight them all with what is true about you. Okay? So that's good. And as usual, I have my notes. So we have that out of the way. And let's look at, okay, what else can we look at? The closet. Okay, let's look at the closet and let's think about what we can do with that. I often hear individuals saying, and I ran across this myself and I kind of adopted, how you show up in your clothes affects how you show up in the world. I'm going to say that again. How we show up in our clothes affects how we show up in our world. And that being said, you want that closet, you want to start attacking that closet. I mean, get rid of anything that's not serving you. And by that, I mean, if it doesn't fit well, if it doesn't fit anymore, if it makes you feel awful, if you make it, if you look at yourself with the item on and you go, ugh, then it's time to get rid of it. Donate it. You don't need it. It's not serving you, okay? And what you might want to think about doing is this. Just say, okay, brings me to this point. What in this closet that makes me feel amazing? It can be that little black dress that just make you feel unstoppable, or those jeans that just say, "Oh, oh man, I rock." Items like that, or that blouse or that skirt that just looks so good on you and just make you feel so wonderful. Those items are the items you want to keep to the front, make it front and center. And that way, when you look in your closet, you're going to feel, instead of thinking or feeling, I have nothing to wear, nothing fits, nothing looks good on me. When you have your your power items up front and center, you're going to say, I have so many options. Which one should I pick? So you see how that works? So you want to keep it front and center. And I keep using that phrase, front and center, because when you walk into that closet, you want to feel good. You don't want to think about, I have nothing to wear, nothing fits. You want to feel like, oh, my closet is well stocked with good feeling, well serving clothing, just like your fridge, just like your mind. Okay? So, okay, let me look at my notes. Oh, I know too. And while you're refreshing your closet and bringing that spring feel to your closet, keep in mind you don't have to replace the things that you donated and gotten rid of. You don't have to replace them all at once. Just start with simple little things. Now that you say, okay, now I know what I want my clothes to look and feel like. Now that I know how I want my closet to make me feel when I step into it, then you know what clothing to buy, and you will buy pieces, like I say, just simple pieces that's going to turn your head, make you take a second look at how good you look, okay, and how it will make you feel. So I think that's it. If there's anything I missed, please put it in a comment below. But yeah, I think that's it. And just think about it this way. You want your fridge just like your closet, just like your mind. When you walk into open your fridge, you want to find foods, different types of foods that make you feel good. And knowing that what's in your refrigerator, what's in your pantry is serving you health wise, okay? And it's not making you sick. And that's going to take time. Working on your mind, that's going to take time. But if you have a plan, like I stated, is every time you have a negative thought, just okay, if it's true or not, it doesn't make a difference. It does, but it doesn't. And by that I mean, yeah, it may be true, but how can I turn that into something good? How can I learn from this? How can I pull from this? And how can I say, no, I don't have to stay there. I can move to a better position. So your space in your refrigerator, your space in your mind, your space in your closet. You want those areas to be life giving. You want those areas to be serving you to the best that it can in reference to your overall health and well being. So, there you have it. If you have any questions or you want to make a comment, put it in the area below. And just know that I love you guys. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you. Bye.